Hey guys, it's me, Teacher Sam, and I'm here today with some really interesting information. So one of the things that I hear all the time is, I want more bookings, right? And I know how that is. I know that we get in there, we have those first few classes with trial students, and we fall in love with the kids, we're happy with the company, but we want more. And in the perfect world, we'd all have a full schedule, right? Well, there's a few things that I've found out. And this is not information coming from an admin. This is coming from experience and trial. Okay? We did an experiment. My daughter had to take a month off. And she had to take a month off because finals, end of the semester type of schoolwork. So she took time off, she's now come back, and she was just not getting anything. So we played around with her schedule and we tried something that I actually heard in a video. I don't know whose video it is, so I can't credit them. Basically, she was opening a ton of slots overnight into the morning. So if you open, let's say 100 slots a week, that's a lot, right? And let's say you have 5 out of 100 slots booked. So you have 5 slots. What if you close that down to 40 slots a week? You have the same 5 classes booked, but your percentage of bookings has increased because you closed down slots. Really, slots that can't be filled for the most part because most kids are still in school. We tried this. And overnight, it went from 5 to 17 bookings. That's the only thing we changed. So I've had some conversations and I've talked to a few people, and what I'm finding is this. I'm going to put this into an analogy that we can apply to our life. If you are booking your son or your daughter for a music lesson, would you go with the teacher who has a complete open availability if they were the same price as the more sought after teacher who has limited availability? I understand that we say, oh, well, open availability because it's the same, we're going to go with, we can go whenever we want to. That's not really the mentality of the parents. The parents are going to go after the teachers who are sought after. There's a big want in China and Asia to be like the other parents, to follow the crowd. So parents want to book teachers that are popular or that have more bookings. And I know that logistically that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense as I say it, but I've put it to the test. Opening all these slots doesn't help. This is my recommendation if you are brand new. Open the slots and the hours you know 1000% you're going to work. 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30. That's my time zone, which is 7 to 9 Beijing time. Whatever. Set it at that. Weekly time slots. Leave it at that. Now, if the weekend rolls around and you want to pick up extra classes Friday or Saturday night, open those slots Thursday. And again, I understand that this may not make sense, but I hope that you trust me enough as a teacher and that you trust me enough that I'm not going to purposefully lead you astray. I've seen this work for her. We tested this theory with 2 other teachers, and it is helping them as well. I think it also gives us a peace of mind as well. We need to know that we're not going to be booked up right away, but by following these steps and slowly opening up more times, it kind of lets us rest a little bit easier. When I was opening up too many slots, I would remember, 5 minutes after I lay down in the bed, oh, did I check? Did I close? Am I missing a class? So don't do that to yourself, okay? So make sure that you're only opening up so many time slots. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Also remember, if you're a new teacher, you may not be accustomed to doing 4, 6, 8 classes in a row. So don't put yourself in a position that could happen. I've seen it happen. Okay, so be careful. And if you're new, I would recommend, 2 classes in a row and then take a break. 2 classes in a row and take a break. Okay, set your schedule up in a way that you can succeed versus stressing yourself out. And in the case that maybe you're not used to morning work, maybe don't start at 3 a.m. Okay? Make sure that you're being honest with yourself about your schedule, what you can and what you are able to work, and that you are really focused on you're awake and ready to go when that first class does start. Okay? So let's cut down the number of slots that you're opening. Now there will be a time when it comes to open more slots. That will be July-ish, because that's when summer starts, is July 1st for students in China. And they will run July and August. Okay? If you have any questions, concerns, or things that you would like to know that maybe I haven't been able to answer yet, make sure that you follow, get the notification bell turned on, sign up for the newsletter. I do send that out about once a week, and then I send out a reminder before I do Zoom meetings. Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I do have a Zoom that is a recruiting Q&A. I'm going to be answering questions about recruiting, the recruiting process, how do I recruit. I've about got this down to a science. I have currently recruited 41 people, and I have several more that are in the process. I am the number 3 recruiter. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying I kind of know what I'm talking about. Okay? Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the classroom.